Hello kiddos, today we are going to be talking about 1.4a. We've made it out of 1.3. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about polygons. So a polygon, and I'll write this down for you. A polygon is a figure that is flat, like it could go on a piece of paper. It's flat, it is closed. So it can't look like this. It has to be closed. You cannot have an open side. And it has to have at least 3 lines. So what I drew here, that is a polygon. This, it is technically flat. It's not open, but it does not have 3 sides. So this is not a polygon. Okay, so polygons have different parts. Okay, so the first part that a polygon have is called the vertex. Okay, or if you have more than one, they are called vertices. Okay, so let's say that I have a 3-sided flat closed polygon. The vertex or the vertices, since we have more than one, are the points at which the lines touch. Okay, so this would be one vertex, and more than one, these would be the vertices. Okay? There's one last part. We also have sides. And the sides are simply the lines. So this would be a side. If your polygon has letters, has points on its vertices, so let's just say that these vertices are labeled A, B, and C. We can name this polygon by just picking a point and going around. So this could be ABC, this could be BCA, could be CAB, or you could go the other way around. So it could be ACB, BAC, or CBA. Okay, so we can pick a point and go around in one direction or the other. It just has to be, we go from one to the next one, whether that be you're moving clockwise or counterclockwise. So each polygon has a name depending on how many sides it has. So let's make a chart here, okay? So I'll have a column that says number of sides it has, and then the name of that polygon, okay? So if a polygon has 3 sides, and it looks like this, that is called a triangle. If a polygon has 4 sides and it looks like this, whether that be a square or a rectangle, it is called a quadrilateral. If a polygon has 5 sides and it looks like this, it is called a pentagon. If a polygon has 6 sides and it looks like this, it is called a hexagon. Okay, I'm going to continue my chart over here. So I'll just keep it going with number of sides and the name. Okay, if a polygon has 7 sides and it looks like this, then it is called a heptagon. If it has 8 sides and looks like this, then it is called an octagon, just like a stop sign. If it has 9 sides and looks like this, then it is called a nonagon. If it has 10 sides and looks like this, then it is called a decagon. Okay? If a polygon has more than 10 sides, let's say it has 15 sides, then the name for that is just a 15-gon. If it had 13 sides, it'd be a 13-gon. If it had 27 sides, it'd be a 27-gon. It doesn't have a fancy name like these. So our next definitions are going to be convex and concave. We're going to start with convex, okay? So convex is a polygon where no line that contains a side of the polygon passes through the interior of a polygon. So let's look at our triangle again, okay? We know it's a triangle because it's going to have 3 sides. If I extend any of these sides, it doesn't go through the middle of the shape. So if I extend this line, it doesn't go through it. If I extend this line, it doesn't go through it. So that is convex, okay? On the other hand, concave. Okay, so concave polygons are a polygon that it does intersect the interior of the shape. So if I have a quadrilateral, I would draw it like this. So I would do this, and then that. So it still has 4 sides, so it is still a quadrilateral, but if I extend these lines, some of them don't go through the middle of the shape, but this line would. It would go right through the middle of the shape. So would this line. So this is a concave. It caves in on itself. Convex, everything is straight and doesn't go through the center of the shape. Concave, it caves in on itself and goes through the center of the shape. So let's do an example to figure out what is concave and what is convex. So if I have a shape that looks like this, first thing, we want to name it based on the number of sides it has. So let's count how many sides it has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Going back to our chart, if we have 6 sides, this is called a hexagon. A hexagon. And if we follow all of these lines, if we extend every single one of these lines, we want to see, is it concave or convex? Is it going to go through the center of the shape or not? After following all of the lines, none of them went through the middle of the shape, so this would be convex. It did not cave in on itself. If I have a shape that looks like this, okay, let's count the number of sides on this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 sides. If we look back on our chart, that is an octagon. And now let's follow the lines that we drew to see if any of them go through the center of the shape. So this side is fine. This side goes through the middle of the shape. This side goes through the middle of the shape. The most obvious is this one. It goes right through the shape. And this one, it goes right through the shape. So this is concave. It caved in on itself. It goes through the center of the shape. Next, we're just going to draw some examples to get familiar with some of the shapes. So, one, I want to draw a concave hexagon. So looking at our chart, a hexagon has 6 sides, and we want it to cave in on itself. So we need to draw 6 sides and have it go through the center of the shape. So I'm going to draw a funky looking shape like this. Let me count my sides to make sure I have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Awesome, I have 6 sides, and if you follow this one through, it goes right through the center, so we know it's concave, and we know it's a hexagon. Okay, and the second example, it asks, draw a convex pentagon. So convex means that it does not intersect the center of the shape, and a pentagon has 5 sides. So I will draw a shape that is shaped like this. And let's just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 sides, so that it is a pentagon. And if I look at all of the lines, if I draw them out, none of them go through the center of the shape. So this is definitely a pentagon and definitely convex.